That was a nice truck. Dang it, 52 people in here. How about that? 32 thumbs up. What is that, the dirty 20? The stinking 20? I don't know. How's everybody doing today? I have been sitting all day doing unload and reload. All day. Of course, some of you know. Some of you know. Some of you don't, but a lot of you do. I don't know how far I'm going to drive tonight. I may drive an hour. I may drive 2 hours. I might drive 3. I highly doubt that I'm going to push all the way through, though. Highly doubt it. Because I don't have to. And I don't want to. Now, had they loaded me up like within, an hour or two of me getting here, maybe. But being this late, not likely. Just friendly reminder, ladies and gentlemen, if you've not got that thumbs up button yet, smash it, mash it, punch it, kick it, lick it. We do not care how you do it. Stop swearing from now on in. Hang on, I'll check and see when. It's like at 3 o'clock. Not in the morning, but tomorrow morning. I think. Unless I read it wrong. Let me check it and see. Uh, 3 o'clock on the 16th. So I've got whatever I feel like driving today, and then I've got all day tomorrow. I mean, I could just drive an hour down the road and shut down, and then start up tomorrow and drive the rest of it. I really wished that I had went ahead and started the drive over here, but I'm pretty sure I do have that drive. We went right downtown Fort Worth. I mean, down. Couldn't have got no more down. Got that before because I have picked up this location before. So I do have that drive somewhere through downtown Fort Worth on the channel. I just don't know where.
James Ewing said, "Hey everyone." Mac Daddy said the great Mac Daddy has arrived.
The great
James
Mac Daddy.
Ewing said, "Hey Lori C." Me said, "Watch 35W ramp this time." G Bro said, "Hi James."
Who said that?
MT player flag of
What's
South
35
Africa
W ramp?
said, "G Bro, how you doing?" MT player flag of South Africa said, "Lori C." Hello waving hand sign. Big T said, "How is it going this evening?" Mac Daddy
It's going pretty good,
said,
other
"I
than the
have been
fact that
waiting
it
all
took so
day for
freaking
this stream."
long.
Elpalon 79
Hey, I've been waiting all day to
said, "Good
drive.
afternoon, man. Vamonos." James Ewing
I can't believe it
said,
took this
"Hey
long.
G Bro." G Bro said, "Hello Mount Player."
I was the
Gene
first one on the
Simmons
freaking door,
said,
man.
"Thumbs up to you." Lori C.O. said, "Hello."
How's everybody doing? Oh, the Dirty 30 is here.
hello, Bobby. Relic
Molly,
Robert
how you doing?
said, did I hear you say that you are driving tonight, Bobby?
I'm driving for a little while. I'm not driving all night, no.
JR said, good evening. Mac Daddy
JR, how you doing?
said, what is for dinner tonight?
I had noodles, what I had earlier. Had
Jane Seeley
scrambled eggs for
said,
breakfast.
yeah, I got here first, LOL. MT player flag of South Africa said, how are you feeling today and yesterday, Bobby?
Feeling
Dixieland
alright.
Homestead said hello.
Hello.
Geo79 said hello, everyone. CW Shark said, how far is it?
How far is the drive? It's like 645 miles. Dang it. No. Okay, wait a minute. That might work. Dang it, man.
Well, John the Beagle Dad said, so about 8 Horace. Geo79
About what?
said,
10 hours. It's about 10 hours.
Michael G
About 10.
said, everyone buckle up and let's get ready to ride. G Bro said, Geo79 hello. Geo79 said, hello, G Bro.
Dang it now. We got enough to have
said, you
100.
had a good outing, John.
Let's do this.
Molly Davis said, hey, Jane's not feeling that great tonight. Me said, morning, Geo.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Where'd that go? Oh, there it is.
Player flag of South Africa said, let's roll, Bobby. On the Beagle Dad said, good, I can leave you on for some white noise. Alice Usher said, am I me? Me said, morning, Alice.
Yeah, I may just drive to Henrietta and shut down. I don't know. That's like an hour.
Said, I'm sorry, Mom. My prayers are with you. Molly Davis said, hello, Alice. Parmesan Fortune said, get me green chili and red in Albuquerque.
I'm going to Albuquerque. I'm going to Los
said, too
Angeles.
early for a ray. LOL.
Too early for
Michael
what?
G said, toot.
Oh, yeah.
Daniel
It's too early
Berry
for
Sports
that.
Highlights
That's not till
said,
May.
cheers, everyone. Alice Usher said, hi, Mom. Baby Blue 80 said, as Alabama would say, roll on 18-wheeler, roll on LOL.
Roll on.
JR said, hi, Corey.
Dang, what a
Lori
color.
CO said, Molly hugs to you. Molly Davis said, Corey thinks it's hard knowing that she won't be here much longer. Benjamin Blue said, I missed you, Bobby. Corey D said, hi, JR. Molly Davis
Well, I missed all y'all,
said,
too.
hi, Alice. Dwayne Humphrey said, hey, baby blue. Relic Robert said, catch you later, Bobby.
All right, Robert, appreciate you stopping in. We'll catch you on the next go around.
CW Sharp said 99.
99.
Said hello, Bobby. Hope you have a great and safe trip, buddy.
Thank you.
Said 99. OMG. Baby Blue 80 said, hey, Dwayne. Geo 79 said, our nice weather is going to cool off and windy tomorrow. Emergency response at you. Said 102 likes.
Boom, you guys and gals, ladies and gentlemen are freaking awesome. Thank you so much for the first 100 thumbs up right here at the Ride Along Gang. Really do appreciate it. Snatch some salt from the salted crew, butter up that popcorn. Enjoy the rest of the ride. Now we do love the Misfits around here. How much do we love the Misfits? Freaking bunches. We done had 10 minutes, y'all. 10 minutes. We hit 100 thumbs up. Oh, there goes a train. Veggie, how you doing?
7 boom party face. Michael said, for dinner I am having chicken wings. Ken Fickle said, hey Bobby, safe travels.
Thank you.
Benjamin Blue
I don't know if I just went the
said
wrong way or
109.
not.
Geo79 said Fort Worth is BNSF headquarters. Elphalon 79
Fort Worth
said
is.
10 thumbs up per minute.
All I've seen is Union Pacific. I don't know what that was. We just crossed over though. That wasn't. It was a commuter train.
JR
Jeez Louise.
said I am having a chef salad for dinner. David Nixon said 100 thumbs up in 10 minutes because we were all waiting for you to start up your stream.
All right.
Emergency response.
Yeah, I was
team
anxious, man.
said new record. ER
I don't know if it's a
said
record, but
Dwayne
BR, how you doing?
said always great to ride with you, Bobby. MT player flag of South Africa said four-way street right. Martin Trejo
Two-way.
said hi Mr. Bobby, welcome
Four
to
lane.
DFW.
Martin, how
Kevin
you doing?
Towler said 114 likes. David Newtson said that's because we love your live streaming.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Luana Gilliam said okay, everyone buckle up and put your seat in the upright position for the ride to the delivery, and as always thanks for flying air right along there. Monthly G
Buckle up, Buttercup.
said soda pop cheers to everyone. Benjamin Blue said rain again. Geo79 said up use this yard too. Edward S popcorn
Yeah.
and everyone. Said are you heading to 35W?
I'm headed that way.
7 said hello everyone. Emergency response team said be right back. Ema change my name real quick and to fix the lights back to normal. Lori CO said I went to the Dollar General store earlier and had to get some pop to drink and a pair of some sunglasses. Molly Davis said I've been waiting for you to drive today, Bobby. Geo79
Almost turned into 9
said
on
Dr. Pepper chairs.
It's crazy how long sometimes it takes for
Martin Trejo
the loads and
said no
reloads.
accident on 35W and 287.
Breaker 19 for a radio check. Man.
Said 5 times 5.
Tell you
Lori
what.
CO said check.
I don't know what the weights are on this. I don't know that I'm even gonna bother with weighing it.
Said it's good they got you a load so close to last night's drop off.
Yeah, it was like 18 miles. That's the reason why I didn't
Said good
stream.
evening, Bobby. G
Girl, how you doing? That's the
said
reason why I
good
didn't
evening,
stream
Bobby.
earlier.
There's a thumbs up button hit for this stream.
Because it was only like 18 miles.
Said hello, Bobby. Hope you're well. Your radio ain't working. LOL.
My radio ain't working.
Fix 7 said all clear. Gene said here's a. Dennis Helms said you're wall to wall. Vernon Dent
Oh, wow.
said evening gang.
Good evening,
John J.
everybody. How
Evans
you
Jr.
doing?
Said I grilled some pork steaks, wraps, and hamburgers yesterday. Mark
Hello.
Shippey said running heavy.
It's not. I don't think it's real heavy. I'll look here just a
Carnival
minute.
Fortune said have a safe trip, Bobby. I gotta go.
Alright, I appreciate you stopping in.
Rick said
Well.
must be the operator issue.
It's 37,000. That's what we got in the box.
Dennis Helms said got your tin in the wind. Chief Bro said all misfits stay calm. Bobby is here. Gene
I might weigh it
said time to
just
look
to make
for
sure
some
my
big
axles are
rings
good.
and enjoy some cool chat. MT player flag of South Africa said check.
Chickadee chick. Dang, that Kenworth's open 24 hours. Must be nice.
Tommy Ramirez thanks for following.
Wait a minute.
John the Beagle Dad
Tommy,
said I might just go to bed early
did
tonight.
you unsubscribe? girl
said
in
Wampus Cat.
Canadian
How you
Emergency.
doing? Kevin Towler said, hey Bobby, are you on Starlink? Dennis Helms
Yeah, I'm on Starlink.
said earthquake hit San Diego this morning.
Got a lot of flyovers though.
Said I'm okay, Bobby. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing okay.
Said hello, Bobby. Wampus Cat.
Oh, how you doing?
Said Halo Geo Good MT. Watching this crazy Oklahoma-Alabama softball game. David N. said greetings, Bobby. Safe travels.
Thank you,
Wayne
thank
Gun-
you.
Data highway system looks amazing. Canadian emergency. The emergency response team, remember. Change the name. Matt Daddy.
Excuse me.
Boogie Man.
Dang it.
Dwayne Guthrie said all those overpasses, wow, that's amazing.
It's a lot,
Okay.
man.
Said they also issued 70 miles per hour winds dust.
Dust. Man,
Noah Kremer
what you doing?
said hi Bobby, always good when I'm able to ride along.
No, I ain't
Big
getting
T said I went to one of them toll plazas in Indiana this weekend. Nice facilities. B
Check this thing
said
out.
last step interchange.
Look at that.
Geo 79
He's bouncing a little
said
bit.
upper air biscuit.
Oh,
Wampus Cat said I still don't like 35W and 35E. MT player
Look at
flag
that
of South
sucker.
Africa. Said Dennis. Earthquake, what is magnitude of the earthquake gear? Dennis Helms
pretty nice.
said spaghetti bowl. Lori C.
Dang it, I can't get over.
said I have been requested to do a painting for someone in my family.
Man.
Edward S. said 635 miles to go.
I'm going over there in the
Wampus Cat
express lane.
said, dude, you are not right for freeway driving. Soul Dasher
Did you
Jones
see how he was bouncing?
said low rider.
Low
G Bro said nice
rider.
car. Misfit train fan said drive safe Bobo.
Bobo.
King of Pick 7 said this is short in the making.
Ain't been called Bobo in a long time.
Said Dust. Dennis Helms said a 3.5 quick. King of Pick 7 said what a classic. Mac Daddy said should have blown your horn to see what horn he had.
That's afraid it's scary.
Canadian emergency team
I wasn't trying to scare
said
him.
Bobby, I promise I will try to donate soon. I just need to get the card working. Like I said, I would be sorry I have not yet.
You're good. You're
Chad
good. No
Hughes
worries.
said A coming to my part of the country.
Chad, how you
Maybe not
doing?
Arizona, but it's a desert out east Tahoe. Which
Right.
we are. Said hello.
Butch, how you doing? Man.
Chad Hughes said where are you now? MT player flag of South Africa.
Fort Worth.
Said wow, pretty cool. Rick said in the truck.
Chad, did you not hit the
Wampus
thumbs
Cat
up button?
said that's a great song, Chad.
Dang it, man.
Glitch BR said New Mexico is one of my favorite states. Gary Watson said was that Cheech. Hey, said where are you? And it's already dark in most places.
It might have been, man.
Chad
Dang it, Hank.
said so Texas.
Y'all not hit the thumbs up button? Come on, people.
Said good golly, look how green that grass looks.
Well, 20 minutes, I guess we... Well, no.
Said hi Bobby Jeetsy.
BT, how you
Canadian
doing?
emergency team. Said no, I have not yet. I forgot to
Hit
it. I
that
will
thumbs
follow
up button, people. Come on now.
Said BTW, hello everyone.
We're still in Fort Worth, though. We haven't made it out of Fort Worth yet.
Chad Hughes said I hit the thumbs up. Soul Dasher
I know.
Johnny
Thank you.
said watch what? Rick said it was John. John J. Gubbins
I'd be
Jr.
right on that.
said I put an air horn on my Toyota Hilux lowrider.
Oh, man.
Kevin Towler said 162 likes.
162 likes. The Dirty 30
said I
is still
thought
with
Cheech
us.
retired in San Francisco with Bridger. Edward S. said how are you feeling today?
Well, I'm hurting, but I'm feeling pretty good.
G Bro said 22 more likes, y'all. WYOBT said we will be so happy you are headed to New Mexico. B said morning WYO
Get some
Wayne
popcorn out
Guthrie
close to his
said I did.
way anyway.
Anna Metallica said, hi gang, it's 2:09 a.m. So I'll catch you all
209.
later.
Dang it, Anna.
Mac Daddy said I hit the thumbs up
Have
at
you
the
a wonderful
beginning.
night.
It was number 4 on the like button 20 minutes ago.
Number 4.
Canadian emergency team said I am the only one who has not hit it. Let me make it to 163.
Get your butt over there and hit it.
Said about to start the almighty 287 trip.
Yeah.
Hey. Said yeah, I did. I came in when you was only live 15 minutes ago. WYOBT said hi in the hard hands. Wampus cat said hello Anna the yellow Anna. Chad Durkewitz said any idea if you'll be heading more west after New Mexico and we'll be going to the one true good southwest state here.
I don't know, man. I don't know which way they'll send me from New Mexico.
Dennis Helms said PWY.
They might send me west. It's a
Said
possibility.
Bobby, I don't know how you do it, driving for that long and hurting like that. Thank
It's
you for what you do. and for
it's
your
not
patience
easy.
and
I
for
tell you
letting us
what,
ride along with you.
it's not
Big
easy.
T said, have you ever eaten at the chain Big Boys Hamburgers?
Big boys, you mean like Shoney's?
Said BWYOBT. Desert Rat
Shoney's I
said,
have.
your opinion, Chad. WYOBT said, hiya G bro. Canadian emergency team said, I hit the like button. It's at 178 now. Curtis Morito said, when do you have to be in Los Lunas? WYOBT
Tomorrow,
said, hiya Dennis H.
tomorrow at like 3
Said,
a.m.
next destination Spokane. Steve Knapp
Spokane, I hope not.
said, hello Bobby, how you doing today?
Yeah, pretty good. How you doing,
WYOBT said, hiya Lori C. Jeezy.
Steve? I don't know. I mean, it's Washington could be the next go. I don't have
Gary Watson
load info from here.
said 16. Geo79
16 was.
said it's been a spell since you've been to NM.
It has. It's been a minute.
Lori C.O. said WYOBT Jeezy all. Bonds and Trips said howdy Bobby and gang.
Gonzo, how you
Gary
doing?
Watson said you said the 16th.
Yeah, the 16th.
Albert G. Flores
16th at 3 a.m.
said, hey Bobby, hey Misfits.
Not bad.
Said, well, if you do go west towards Phoenix, get ready for warm temps. It's been
for
toasty
land.
lately.
Good
Edward
and
S.
toasty.
said you've got a lot of driving to do this night.
I'm not driving at all tonight.
Said
No.
WYO would be happy with the Cheyenne run. John J.
I don't have to drive it tonight, so.
Said next destination San Diego, California.
Oh, I hope not.
WYOBT.
Don't be cussing like that, man.
Steve Knapp said doing okay for today, 79 now. Mac Daddy
I got 79
said all
out here.
good runs and groans. This is going to be a short trip tonight.
Yeah, this will probably be a short trip.
WYOBT said Cheyenne. David N. said, hey folks, stop in Amarillo for the steak challenge. Gary
No.
Watson said, hi at WYOBT.
Ain't no way.
Me said, since you're coming here, let's celebrate party face.
Heck yeah.
Canadian emergency team said 15 more legs. Wampus cat said we can finally make things out of here to one all time. Mark said Bobby, it is really warm in the Pacific NW Bobby only.
Mark, me
said
gifted
San
out
Diego
5
had a
memberships.
great day. Wampus
Thank you,
cat
thank you, thank you.
said WTT.
That is awesome.
Mark said me that was good. Dino 2 Motorsports said I hope you get some time home in Tennessee from time to time.
I do.
Canadian
Time to
emergency
time.
team said thanks for the memberships. G Bro
Not as often as I would like to, but
Ken Pickle said nice. WYOBT said Watusi roll.
who done that? Was that Go Wild that Watusi rolled out the window? Yeah.
Wampus cat said remember those gifted memberships very easily can become permanent. See Bobby smile.
Yes, I can.
Edward S. said in San Diego you can wave to Kendall as you pass by each other on the interstate.
Heck yeah.
King 7
Do a meetup.
Dasher Joey. Said I'm tired.
Tired.
WYOBT.
Drink some coffee.
Said LOL, you can't get me Bobby either. WYOBT. Said hi to King of Kings. Canadian Emergency Team. Said hit the like button if you have not. We are at 188 likes. Let's get to 200. Me. Said windy with blowing dust here Thursday.
Blowing dust.
MT player flag.
Dang it, we're about to hit 61,000 miles on this thing.
Dino Tune Motorsports. Said I am self-employed and understands the sacrifices we make with the careers we have.
Yeah, no
Gene.
doubt.
Said good evening, Bobby. I don't know if you heard the chat ladies say that I hit the thumbs up button.
Thank you, Gene. Thank
John
you.
J. Gubbins Jr.
I didn't hear
Said
it.
Drew Locker, please check in if you can. Alice Usher. Said hi, Joni.
Pooh-ah, stand
King of
up.
Nick 7. Said hello, WYOBT. Canadian Emergency Team. Said 10 more remaining. WYOBT. Said hiya G. Todd Seaman. Said afternoon Bobby and Misfits.
Todd, how you doing?
WYOBT. Said hello Alice. Wampus Cat. Said won't be long before we have to commence the 100,000 mile contest. James Ewing.
Oh, yeah,
Said
it won't be
KBT
long, will
face
it?
Fuchsia tongue out. WYOBT. Said Todd face blue smiling, cheatsy. Canadian Emergency Team. Said BRB mom is calling LOL. WYOBT. Said James face fuchsia tongue out. Todd Seaman. Said BTS. James Ewing. Said face green smiling. Gene. Said you're welcome Bobby.
Fort Worth. For anybody that's wondering, that's what we're still in Fort Worth. Oh.
Alice Usher. Said hi James. MT player flag of South Africa. Said thank you for the horn.
You are welcome. Newark. Man, I thought we left Newark already.
James Ewing. Said hey Alice. King of Pick 7. Said Banshee.
Heck yeah. I feel like a banshee right now. Wished I could scream like that. I would. I promise you that. Get off your brake, man. They just dragged their brakes out down the highway.
Canadian Emergency Team. Said it is confusing being on the phone and on a live stream. We are almost at 200 likes. Me. Said dang. You could have taken the shortcut from Newark to Lancaster. WYOBT.
Right.
Said screaming feels great sometimes. For
I
Reals.
wished I could scream like that.
MT player flag of South Africa. Said I will be back.
We'll
King of Pick 7.
be here for a little while
Said
anyway.
boom 200.
Boom, you guys and gals, ladies and gentlemen, are
King of Pick 7.
freaking
Said they're
awesome.
gonna burn their brakes out. Canadian
Thank you.
Emergency Team.
Thank you so much
Said party face.
for over 200 thumbs up
Ewing.
right here at Right
Said
Long
boom.
Gang. Really do appreciate it. Snatch some salt from the salty crew. Butter up that popcorn. Enjoy
Said that was a quick 200.
the rest of the ride. Now we
Said
do
good evening.
love the Misfits
Canadian
around here.
Emergency Team. Said boom, we did IT
How much
party
do we
face.
love the Misfits? Freaking bunches.
Dwayne Gumphrey. Said 200 is great. WYOBT.
230 minutes,
Said
man.
Fluffin' Bunches, eyes pink heart shape. King
Dang.
of Pick 7.
That's what I'm talking
Said time
about.
to eat some popcorn. Canadian Emergency Team. Said popcorn yellow striped smile. Buddy Reed. Said click it or ticket.
You know, I was expecting that ice cream machine to be
Said 33 minutes.
more expensive than
Pretty
that.
good. Steve Knapp.
Yeah, 33.
Said
I just
2
rounded it
driver.
down.
1-4 brakes, 1-4 gas. John J. Gubbins Jr. said, Bobby, do you have a guitar sound effect? Buddy Reed
No, I
said,
don't.
hello, Bobby and the Misfits. An emergency team said, starts eating popcorn. Commitment 7 said, popcorn yellows, Dennis smile. WYOBT
That's the most musical sound effect I
said,
got.
hiya, buddy. Me said, morning, buddy. Buddy Reed said, hello, WYOBT. Buddy Reed said, hello, me. Lori G said, hey, buddy. Steve Knapp said, hey, buddy.
Yeah, I was expecting that ice cream machine to be way more
Lori
expensive than
G
that.
said, hi, Bobby.
Lori,
Steve
ain't
Knapp
good.
said, hi, Lori. Buddy Reed said, hello, Sheriff Lori. Me said, morning, Lori. Unknown said, good evening, brother.
Unknown, how you
Buddy
doing?
Reed said, hello, Steve. Canadian emergency team said, I forgot the butter on the popcorn, be back. Molly Davis said, Bobby, that scream didn't bother me at all. In fact, I felt like I could scream today.
Dang it.
WYOBT said, Lori G. Hard Hands. Lori G said, hi, Steve. Me. Lori C.O. said, hey, buddy. John J. Gubbins Jr. said, Bobby, see if you can find a guitar sound effect somewhere. Buddy Reed
It's not on here
said,
anymore.
hello, Lori. Lori G said, hi, BT. Hard Hands, Light Blue Heart. King of Big 7 said, hello, Lori G. Buddy Reed said, the shipping was what floored me. Mike Crockett
Oh, I didn't even see the
said,
shipping.
day 2 of subscribing to this channel.
Well, thank you
Love
for
it.
day number 2.
Lori G said, hi, King of Mix. Alice Usher said, hi, Lori G. WYOBT
Welcome to the Ride Along Gang. Everybody give Mike a
Lori
nice
G
warm Ride Along
said,
Gang
hi,
welcome.
Alice.
3 miles to the Loves. I guess I can go ahead and stop and weigh it just to make sure I'm not going back, but just to make sure I got my axles right.
Lori C.O. said, Lori G. People hugging smiling face with 3 hearts.
Right.
Me said, morning, Mike. John J. Gubbins Jr. said, Bobby, you probably have to download a guitar sound effect. Buddy
Yeah, I
Reed
don't know how you would do that
said,
on one of these
shipping
little
was twice
boxes.
the cost of the machine.
Really?
About $846. Lori
Dang.
G.
They get their
said,
money
hi,
one way or
Mike C.
another, right?
Welcome. Soul Dasher
They're making
Johnny
money off that shipping.
said, one of us, one of us, one of us. Wampus Cat
Maybe.
said, welcome, Mike C. Do not be surprised at anything you may see or hear in here.
Yeah, no doubt,
Right.
man.
Said, welcome, Mike.
Sometimes it gets a
Lori
little
G.
crazy in here.
Said, hi, Lauren. People hugging. Canadian emergency team said, Bobby, I will be back. I have to deal with my brother on the phone. He's starting a fight. I am embarrassed.
Alrighty then.
Lori C.O. said, Mike, welcome. Gary Watson said, welcome at Mike Crockett. Mac Daddy said, good show, Mike Crockett. Me said, morning, Joni. Ordering tomorrow. Lori C.O. said, hey, Gary. WYOBT said, Wampus Jeetsy. Salty Dweepsy said, welcome. Alice Usher said, hi, Gary. Lori C.O. said, morning, me. Buddy Reed said, it may come from Korea. Lori G.
Yeah, it probably does.
said, hi, Gary. Wampus
But
Cat
still, that's expensive.
said, likewise, WYOBT
So you pay
Dennis
what,
Helms
$1,200 for it?
said, welcome to the Insanity, Mike.
Dang.
Steve Knapp
And that is a little high.
said, Mike. Me said, morning, Lori C.O. Sandy G said, hi, Bobby, hand pink waving.
Sandy, how you
Sandy
been?
G said, hello, y'all. Lori C.O. said, hey, Dennis. Lori G said, howdy, Wampus. Soul Dasher Joni said, hey, me, I'll try to be working. I just got out of the hospital Saturday afternoon. Lori C.O. said, hey, Sandy. Mac Daddy said, always better to be safe by getting away. Lori C.O.
Yeah, at least I know what
said Joni. Dennis Helms
the
said, hi,
axles
Lori
are.
C.O. Me said, dang, Joni. Hope all is okay.
pretty
Tommy
good,
Ramirez
other than this little bit of
said,
pain.
"Hey, good afternoon, Bobby and gang."
Tommy, how you
Lori
doing?
C.O.
Welcome back to the Ride Along
Said
Gang.
Wampus Cat. Me. Said morning, Tommy. David Tolman. Said, how are you doing, Bobby?
I'm doing all right.
WYOBT. Said, hiya, Tommy. Buddy Reed. Said the machine may could be found in the U.S., but I did not want to look farther.
Right.
Lori
I
C.O.
heard that. It probably
Said
costs a lot
Tommy
more in the
Ramirez.
U.S.
Mac Daddy. Said time for a Big Mac.
Probably cost
A
at least
ghost of the now.
1,000 from the
Said
U.S.
ride along after dark.
Right along
Lori
after
C.O.
dark. For a little while. I don't know
Said
how far I'm
ghost.
going to drive.
Lauren Order.
I'm going to drive for just a
Said
little bit.
G's. Alice Usher. Said hi, Lori C.O. Soul Dasher Joni. Said infection on my left outer ear, stubborn bacteria.
Dang it.
4 days of different antibiotics until they found something they think will work. Lori C.O.
Fingers crossed it
Said
works.
Lauren. Rick. Said Bobby, just a reminder for your meds and gummy.
Yeah, I'm going to have
Tommy Ramirez.
to take
Said I'm doing good, thanks,
and
Bobby.
leave.
Wampus Cat. Said in Halo, Lori C.O.
Actually, you got to get me some
Said
leave.
dang. Take care of yourself, Joni. Lauren Order. Said I just took my meds, ha ha ha. Edward
Oh,
S.
Lord.
Said get more Aleve.
Yeah, I got to get some
Lori
more.
G. Said hi, Ghost. Canadian Emergency Team. Said okay, I am back, deeply sorry about that. WYOBT. Said hi, a reminder, Rick. Wampus Cat. Said darn Bacterias. Tommy Ramirez. Said I'm here, the pilot here in San Antonio, TX Bobby.
At the pilot
Lauren
in San
Porter.
Antonio.
Said sup, Lori. A ghost of the now. Said at Lori G, hello there. Rick. Said okay, Bobby, thank you. Wampus Cat. Said Halo, Tommy, be safely as always. Rick. Said hi, WYO. Gary Watson. Said hi at Tommy Ramirez. Dino Tune Motorsports. Said thank you for keeping America going, moving products across the U of S of A. Tommy Ramirez. Said I'm delivering at the Heb here in San Antonio tomorrow morning.
Delivering at the
A
Heb.
ghost of the now. Said a Tommy Ramirez, hi Tommy. Soul Dasher Joni. Said I'm allergic to the adhesive on tape. Everywhere something was stuck on me, I have an itchy reaction.
Oh, man.
Edward S. Said and a new squeegee. Wampus
squeegee?
Cat. Said back to Riots.
I don't know if
Lori
they've got
G.
the squeegees here or
Said
not.
hi, Rick. Tommy Ramirez. Said hey, everyone. Rick. Said hi, Lori. Me. Said I knew someone like that, Joni. Mac Daddy. Said quarter pounder.
Yeah.
Steve
I
Knapp.
think so.
Said hey, Tommy. Tommy Ramirez. Said yes at the Heb warehouse, Bobby. Mac Daddy. Said or the double cheeseburger special 2 for $4. Lauren
I don't know about all that.
said, did you guys hear somewhere near San Diego had an earthquake? Wampus Cat. Said
be back in a few minutes. Go in here and get this scale ticket and something. what we got here, besides sweet teas, on the weights we got 11,800 on the steers, 30,240 on the drives, 32,400 on the trailer, for a grand total of 74,440. She swapped over to the other Bluetooth. Huh. She's on the headset. That's why y'all can't hear her. She's on the headset for some reason. Yeah, she's been on the headset the whole time. That's weird.
Kevin Towler said, I was wondering. Me.
I don't know
said, I guessed 74,440.
You did? Dang it, man. I don't know how, what's caused her to swap over.
Said Starlink on reminder.
Yeah, Starlink's on.
Lori G.
I don't know what the deal
said
is.
I was way over.
I don't know why it's skipping.
Me. Said I just guessed it now.
Oh, you just guessed it now? Careful on that, man.
Jean. Said while you were in the office, Bobby of the weight scale, it was kind of a nice break from chat lady.
You don't like chat lady?
WYOBT. Said you need to count me. LOL.
So, I guess
Keto 79.
the Milos has
said
become...
so who got it? Lauren Order.
I don't know.
Said thanks for skipping my comment YouTube.
She didn't skip it, YouTube hit it.
Said BT. Alice Usher. Said hi Lauren.
You put something like fat butt in the comment and YouTube
said
hit it.
and I'm done. Lauren Order. Said hey Alice. WYOBT. Said LOL come back me.
You're leaving? What? Are you leaving for me?
Wampus Cat. Said maybe got butt. Lauren Order. Said LMAO we can't say fat BUTT.
Well, you can say fat.
Said Lauren, my comments were booted multiple times the other day.
But if they think
Mac
that
Daddy.
you're...
Said when you take your first bite, let's hear the fat lady sing her scream. Mike Torres.
If they think that you're saying
said
something
not sure who
derogatory,
gifted
they
me a
cut it.
membership to your channel, but I appreciate it. Safe travels, brother. Me.
Thank you.
Said WYO gave me the count. Godfather Trucking. Said yo.
Yo.
Patty P. Said hello, I snuck in when you got out, LOL.
Dang it. How you doing,
Wampus
Patty?
Cat. Said 11. Rick. Said Meg skipped my 4321 for me.
I'm trying to figure out what it is that I'm doing.
Lauren Order. Said but Wampus can say it.
Well, he might have said it differently. I don't know. You have to take it up with YouTube, Law and Order. They're the ones that done. It wasn't. That's the only way your chats get skipped is if
said I'm
YouTube
back
does
with
it.
some popcorn. WYOBT. Said yay all party face.
Hey,
Me.
hey W,
Said
if you
good
got a
morning to
membership.
W. Rick. Said nice job off. King of Fix 7.
Thank you, thank you,
Said
thank you.
nice one a W. Soul Dasher Joni.
That
Said I
is
forgot to put when he was gone.
awesome.
Lori G. Said a W.
That's what I was going to do. I'm nauseous.
Said I'm really surprised you two is like that because you should see the videos that they show on their own platforms and they're sensitive of words. Come on now. Lauren Order.
What did they get?
Said good show a W. Me. Said good show a W. Misfit Train fan. Said drive safe Bobby. Gary Watson.
Misfit, thanks.
Said LOL they only hit Lawrence.
I wonder
Christian
why.
Sanchez. Said amazing stream.
Thank you, Christian. Thank you.
Rick. Said me nice. Lauren Order. Said me good show.
Dang it, me
Christian
gifted that
Sanchez.
membership.
Said keep up with the amazing work. King of Fix 7. Said nice me. Hank. Said YouTube. Super Truck Car. Said Hank, you mean like the borderline.
Ah,
Lori G.
thank you, thank you, thank you, me.
79. Said good job.
That is
Said I learned the secret to keep it.
awesome. Oh, Lord have mercy.
Lauren Order. Said you get a treat. King of Fix
We got
7.
two.
Said 266.
I actually did get 2 double cheeseburgers.
Said Mexico is the best place.
I said I wasn't going to do that, but I actually ended up doing it.
Said good show, Lori. Rick.
Oh, Lori gifted out a membership.
Super Truck Car.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. That
Gina 79.
is
Said tag Lori. King of Fix
awesome.
7. Said nice one, Lori G. Hank. Said YouTube already knows you very well, Lauren Order.
Well, maybe it is just a you thing.
WYOBT. Said yay, Lori G. Years. Said full.
We are full. Loaded up and trucking. I don't know how far I'm going to be trucking in that, but...
Said that round of applause sounds like a popcorn machine.
Did it? Dang. I shouldn't have had them put mayonnaise on this.
Me. Said good show, Wampus.
Dang it, Wampus Cat gifted out a membership and Rick gifted out a membership.
Said good all.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Said nice Rick.
We got memberships of busting
Said good show, Rick.
out the window.
Said gift party.
Heck yeah, gifting party.
Said cool, a cat got a cat membership. Lori G. Said nice. Wampus. John the Beagle Dad. Said you should just pull over and eat. Geo79. Said far out. Lori G. Said Rick way to go.
Ah. I'm gonna do that though.
Me.
I'm just eating a
Said
cheeseburger.
let's make the chat green. Me.
Let's turn this Jack
Let's
Greens
make
and
the
that.
chat green. Lauren Order. Said eat Bobby. Eat. Misfit Train fan. Said where's my friend Susan S asked for biscuits at tonight.
Man, no telling, man. She don't come in every night.
Wampus cat. Said go biscuits. Me. Said let's make the chat green. John the Beagle Dad. Said okay guys, good night all. I am leaving you up.
Hey,
Years.
John, appreciate you stopping in
Said
and hanging
delivery
out.
to Los Lunas.
Catch you next time we're in.
Geo79.
Los Lunas, yep.
Said base turquoise covering eyes, base turquoise covering eyes, base turquoise covering eyes, base turquoise covering eyes, body green covering eyes.
Dang.
Lauren Order. Said where the fluff is P-Rap. Mac Daddy. Said biscuit in the oven. Super truck car. Said too early for the shed, isn't it? Please don't cook biscuits, lol. King of Big 7 said lol. Mac Daddy said P-Raptor went back in time. Jeff said stretch it out. Lori G said good night John the Beagle Dad. Super Truck Car said the array sheds.
It'll be towards the end of May before we start doing that.
Me said Bobby.
The last week or
I'm
two.
gonna send you a message later. Lauren Order
Okay,
said
me.
LOL back in time, eh? King of Big 7 said Jurassic period. John the Beagle Dad said at Lori G I'd love to get you all photos of the 3 litters. Somehow. Super Truck Bar said that's what I was asking, too early.
Yeah, it's too early. Not yet.
Canadian emergency team said Bobby, someone is coming, they are new to the stream, and they always watch your YouTube shorts. They say this is their first time in the stream. You may now reveal yourself, new user. Ride along fan 2.
Oh,
said,
look at
I'm
that.
a big fan of your shorts. This is my first time being in your live stream. Yes, I am a brother of someone who died. Lori G
Welcome to the
said
Redlock
John
gang.
first and subscribe to you. Can you post the pictures there? Lauren Order said I need a little kitty. Me said good show a W. King of Big 7 said nice all.
Oh, AW just upgraded. Thank you. That is awesome.
Lori G said John the first would love to see your pics. Want this cat said welcome ride along fan square. Canadian emergency team said welcome to the street ride along fan 2. Jason Hall said hi Bobby and all.
Jason, how you doing?
Lauren Porter said welcome ride along fan. Lori G said a W. King of Big 7 said hello Jason. Edward S said seriously. Dino 2 Motorsports
Seriously, what?
said is there a big difference in pulling doubles compared to a single 53-foot trailer?
I've never pulled doubles, so I don't know. I think the only difference is just the
Dwayne Guthrie
turning and
said gotta go Bobby
the
safe
wiggling.
travels good night chat.
Dwayne, appreciate stopping in and hanging out. We'll catch you next time around.
Said cranks up music to the liquor down. Lori G said have a good night Dwayne. Ron Dolan said good evening Bobby.
Ron, how you doing?
Dwayne Guthrie said good night Lori take care. Lauren Porter said hi Ron. Kenwood 709 said wiggle wagons.
Big old wagons. Hey, Kenwood.
Said gonna go do chores and stuff.
Oh,
Y'all
what'd
have a
you
great
do?
morning. Be nice. Lauren
We
Porter
appreciate stopping in and hanging
said
out.
wiggle
We'll catch you
one.
next time around.
SC Nightscape said hello from South Carolina.
Hello, South Carolina. I did not hear that name.
Ron Dolan
Sound like it said
said Lauren Porter
SK90.
good evening. Dino 2 Motorsports said I have heard of triples being pulled on the Ohio Turnpike. The unknown said good evening.
Good evening,
Lauren Porter
unknown. Yeah, they run the
said disco lights.
triples up north.
Said you are welcome Bobby Howard.
Hey, W,
Kenwood
How's you and root beer been doing,
Said
man?
doing good. I woke up too
Haven't seen you
early.
in a while.
Elizabeth M. Said hi Bobby and Misfit Gang.
Elizabeth, how you doing?
IOBT. Said hi to Kenwood Gene C. Ride along fan 2. Said I don't know what to say. One thing though, what are the rules as it's my first time being here?
Family friendly, man.
Said Gary I can
No
see you.
politics, no
LOL.
religion. Keep it family friendly.
An emergency team. Said we neither rode a long van LOL. Gary Watson. Said LOL. Lauren Porter. Said sup Kenwood. Elizabeth M. Said doing good. Thanks. RLT78.
Hello.
Said well doggy. I'll be listening to you on the picture box while I fall asleep.
The
Good
picture
night
box.
Bobby and all you wonderful people.
I don't think have you a wonderful rest of your night.
Said Jitsi WYO.
And we'll catch you when you wake back up.
WYOBT. Said Jeetsy Elizabeth Misfit. Kenwood 709. Said what up Lauren? Canadian emergency team. Said how did it read a deleted message? Want this
Because
cat?
the only way it
Said
don't
be
read it
creative, don't
is
be
if
disruptive.
YouTube blocks it. That's it.
Said greetings from the mountains of North Carolina.
Jeff, how you doing?
Lori G. Said good night Ron and your sweet puppy Gigi.
If you delete it or if the regulators delete it,
Lauren Porter.
she still reads
Said
it
sup Elizabeth and Kenwood.
because it don't delete on my side.
Said hey Kenwood 709. Elizabeth M.
Excuse me.
Said at WYO. James Ewing. Said hey Wampus Cat. Edward S. Said hey Kenwood Jeetsy. Gary Watson. Said it reads everything.
Yeah.
Lori G.
Everything except
Said
for the
hey,
YouTube
Kenwood.
deleted messages.
Elizabeth M. Said hand pink waving. Jeetsy Misfit. Wampus Cat. Said Halo James E. Kenwood 709. Said hey James. Kenwood 709. Said hey Rick. RLT 78. Said night Lori. Gary Watson. Said hi at Kenwood 709. Kenwood 709. Said Lori G. Lauren Porter. Said RLT Sun. Kenwood 709. Said Gary Watson K.
Well, and
Lauren
apparently
G.
a lot of Law and Orders
Said
comments.
hi Elizabeth. Kenwood 709. Said hey Edward. Lauren Porter. Said hey Gary. Matthew Bernstein. Said hello from Olathe, Kansas. How are we doing tonight?
Doing all right, Matthew. How you doing?
79. Said hello Kenwood.
Dang it, man.
Rick. Said Kenwood, did you find a parking spot? Elizabeth M. Said hand pink waving. Lori G. Jeetsy Misfit. Matthew Bernstein. Said doing good.
I know.
Kenwood 709. Said Ola Gio. Gary Watson. Said hey and Lauren Porter. Lauren Porter. Said haha. Super truck car. Said a friend sent me a song short, dang it, now it's stuck in my brain.
So I finally got the Eagle video put up for the ones that didn't see it. The ones that did see it, thank you, thank you, thank you. That was actually, that was just half of the video that I got. The other half, what I done was I paused it right there where it stopped at. I paused it.
Mr. Coburn. Said from the CB days to live streams.
Yeah. And when I paused it, it took off. If I had waited 2 more seconds to pause it,
Kenwood 709.
we would have got it taken off in that
Said I
video.
parked super illegal like usual in California.
Oh, look at that
They
train.
didn't have any empties, so I got stuck waiting at the site until I had nothing left.
Dang it, man. Loaded coal train.
Rockin' and Slottin. Said Eagle Big.
What? Oh, Eagle? Yeah. It wasn't a live, it was just a short that I did. But, yeah, if I'd have waited, oh, look at that, Mr. Adam Bennett with the $2 donation. Where you been, son?
Adam Bennett.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Had a great trip.
Harder up.
Lauren
Into the train?
Said God bless America. Rooster Coburn. Said looks beautiful out there.
Beautifully dark, man. Beautifully dark.
Said I saw a dang peacock today. Gary Watson. Said Adam. Gene. Said Bobby, will you be able to do a one-wheel lift tomorrow night or some other time tomorrow?
With this kidney stone rolling, Gene, I'm probably not going to be too quick to hop on that one wheel. I tried riding a little bit today, and I rode it in up the parking lot and back, and that was more than I really cared for.
Said Bobby, I still have visitors watching with me from Jackson, Tennessee.
Hello, visitors from Jackson, Tennessee.
Said Kenwood, in the wild. Lauren Porter. Said LMAO, some of these new names.
Adam's not new. He's been around for a while now. He just don't come in that much.
Gene. Said for some other.
Yeah, it'll be another time. This thing's killing me right now. Like I said, I got it out today and rode it for just up to the end of the parking lot and then back, and that wasn't very far. That was all I could handle.
Said not talking about Adam LOL.
Oh.
Kenwood 709. Said it was hanging out on the sidewalk in a place I was driving through. SC Night Ski. Said thanks to you and all the truckers out there that keep this country moving. Stay safe.
Well, thank you. Always as safe as possible.
Said Adam is an almost converted troll LOL. Gene. Said okay Bobby.
Charlie
Josie
Troll.
Krause. Said sorry I'm late coming in tonight Bobby.
Josie, how you doing? That's alright, I'm late getting started. So late that I'm not even going to drive that far tonight.
Wesley Park.
Maybe an hour.
Said good evening
Ish.
Bobby, safe travels.
Wesley, how you doing? I might stop in Henrietta and see if there's any parking.
WYOBT. Said 286, keep them coming.
Good
distance.
Lord, 286?
Said I'm probably still in training LMAO.
Y'all are burning it up, man. Keep them coming, though. Heck yeah.
Lori G. Said hi Josie. Glad you are here.
Hour and 15 minutes in, and we're nearly at 300. That's almost like the old days. Or the days before verticals.
Josie Krause. Said hi Lori G. Lauren Warner. Said troll. Deborah Warner. Said hello there.
Don't start with the troll stuff.
Wesley Carr. Said fine thank you, how about yourself? Super Truck Bar.
Decent.
Said you're welcome for the year late LOL. I be stroking, I stroke into the east and I stroke into the west.
She didn't sing that very well.
Is Dot Bookie. Said stay safe. Dot I always bush watching but love this POV. Lauren Porter. Said not even if I'm calling myself a troll Bobby. WYOBT. Said Super Truck
Miss
Bar
Bookie?
and gin and juice tonight. LOL.
Welcome to the
Super
chat.
Truck Bar.
Welcome to the
Said
Outlaw
at
Gang.
least I copied the mild part LOL. Steve Knapp. Said you were right the first time. Older days. Lauren
Yeah,
G.
older days.
Said hello Deborah.
Rooster with $5 donation.
Said going on the helicopter.
Thank you, Rooster. That is awesome. If you're going to call yourself a troll, specify that you're calling yourself a troll. Don't make the new people feel uncomfortable
Lori
with troll
G.
remarks.
Said Super Truck Car. Lauren Porter. Said Debbie did it get off the ground.
Did it get off the ground?
Super Truck Car. Said WYO, you got any? I'm poor LOL. WYOBT. Said way to go Rooster. SC Night Ski. Said have you eaten both double cheeseburgers yet?
No, I won't eat the second one until... I might not even eat the second one.
Said hey y'all.
Tristan, how you doing? I ate one of them. I may not even the second one. I don't know. I may not eat it. It depends.
Tristan Payne said, "I'm good, Bobby. How about you?" Lori G
I'm doing all right.
said, "Brewster." Rick said, "Hi, Tristan." WYOBT said, "Tristan Keatsy." Lori G said, "Hey, Tristan." Keatsy. JR said, "Good evening." Deborah Warner said, "Smiling face with 3 hearts. How old is everyone?" Wonka's cat said, "Hello, Tristan Jr."
I'm older than yesterday, but younger than tomorrow. How about that?
Tristan Payne said, "I found out today I got a track meet to go to tomorrow.
Track meet
Literally
tomorrow?
2 hours away.
Dang.
Also, it starts at like noon.
You driving
Maybe
it?
a noon day." JR
You driving
said,
to
"Hi,
it?
Lori."
Well, I guess you are.
Richard Bishop
Right? Can you drive
said,
that far?
"Good evening, Commander Bobby, Lori G, and Lauren Porter."
Richard, how you doing?
Lauren Porter said, "Okay, Bobby. I guess I'm a troll in training is what I was trying to say, LOL."
Oh, trolling training.
Super truck car said, "Too old
Hang
for
out with
Bob."
Adam for a bit. He does pretty good at it.
Said Deborah Warner. It is.
He knows the troll ropes.
Tristan Payne said, "Hey, Rick." Tristan Payne said, "Hey, BT." Tristan Payne said, "Hey, Lori." Steve Knapp said, "Hey, Tristan Payne." Lori G said, "Hi, JR." JR said, "Hi, Lauren." Tristan Payne said, "Hey, Wonka's cat." Buddy Reed said, "Hello, Payne." Tristan Payne said, "Hey, Gary." Tristan Payne said, "Wish I could, Bobby."
Oh, you can't drive that far?
Said, "Deborah, am old enough to know better." Deborah Warner said, "How is everyone doing?" That's what I meant, you know, when you're always young, I meant to say, "How are you?" Tristan
I've been doing
Payne
50-50.
said, "Hey, Steve, buddy." Lauren
I feel
Porter
fine, but
said, "Hey, Junior."
I've got that
Richard
stabbing
Bishop
pain.
said, "Hello
The
there,
Twizzler,
Wonka's cat."
the Twizzler stick
Buddy
pain.
Reed said, "Deborah's helicopter probably stuck to the ceiling." Lori G said, "Hi, Richard. About time you get here." Lori G said, "Buddy." Wonka's cat said, "Hello, Richard B." Lauren Porter said, "I'd better turn off the light." Tristan Payne said, "It definitely drive myself. It's straight west down 40. Rick
Oh, okay.
said, "Buddy, LOL." Richard Bishop said, "Lori G, thanks for messing me." Wonka's cat said, "Time for me to do some webpage work. Safe driving and enjoy the darkness of Texas."
All right, well, appreciate stopping in, hanging out. We'll catch you next time around.
Lori G said, "Richard, of course. People hugging."
Got disco lights up here on the right hand side, y'all. Oh, what'd you do?
Said, "Hey, Bobby." Oh man, the thought of that hand orange covering eyes.
Don't don't feed the
Said,
bears,
"That was a
son.
good one. Thank you, smiling face with 3 hearts." Wonka's cat
That's about what it feels
said,
like for real.
"Let's wait for disco lights." Gary Watson said, "What you do?" Super truck car
Ooh, what'd you
said, "During
do?
school hours may be required to ride the bus." Lori G
I don't know.
said, "Have a good night, Wampus." Rick said, "Bear watch."
Bear
Tristan
watch.
Payne said, "It's pretty much in TX. Elk City."
Elk
Geo
City.
79 said, "Let's dance."
Okay, yeah, I know where
King
Elk
of
City's at.
7 said, "They party hard."
That is pretty close to
Hank
Texas.
said, "Of course the yellow light would keep on flickering." Wonka's cat said, "Thanks, Lori G, you too." Richard Bishop said, "Hi, Kevin Towler, Rick, and Buddy Reed." Canadian Emergency Team said, "That person got pulled over."
No, they didn't. No, they didn't.
Said, "Hi, Richard."
They're having a powwow out there.
Tristan Payne said, "Bobby, any idea where you're going after Los Lunas?"
No, I have no idea. Most of the time, they don't give me loads ahead. When they do give me loads ahead, something always happens.
Richard Bishop said, "Howdy, Hank." King of Pick 7 said, Said hello, Richard Bishop. Deborah Warner. Said don't keep feeding the bears because you just get in trouble. Follow the speed limit.
There you go.
King of Big 7. Said 300 boom. WYOT.
Boom! You
Said
guys
Geo
and gals,
Miracle.
ladies and gentlemen, are
Said I almost went over a
freaking
bridge in
awesome.
Kevin
Thank
Fowler.
you. Thank
Said
you.
hi, Richard.
Thank you so much for over 300 thumbs up. We're out here at the
Said
Ride Along
hello,
Gang.
Richard
Really
Bishop.
do appreciate
Canadian
it.
emergency team. Said
Snip
party
some
face.
salt from the salted
Kristen
crew.
Payne.
Butter up that
Said I about
popcorn.
that super truck car.
Enjoy
Because it's so
the
dang
rest
far away.
of the ride. Now we do love the
Said
Misfits
Mr.
around
Bobby
here.
is on US 287.
How much do we love the
Canadian
Misfits?
emergency team.
Freaking bunches. Dang, 300 thumbs up in an hour and 23 minutes.
Popcorn, yellow stripe, smile, eyes, pink heart shape.
Let's freaking go.
Said I like that one bear. Watch her play. They're dancing up the disco lights. And they're going to dance with them LOL.
The bears are out there dancing in the disco
Said hi,
lights.
Lori. Tristan Payne. Said if you're coming over here tomorrow, come on and get me so I don't have to stay all day.
Dang it,
LOL.
man. Now I won't be coming that way at all.
Said my friend Lori. Super truck car. Said Tristan. I was guessing, but either way, good luck. Hey. Said on the thumbs ups I was number 53.
Number 53,
Tristan
right on.
Hey. Said anyway, you'll be back in a sec. Lori G. Said hey Martin. James. Said my only comment for tonight is, I really enjoyed this channel. Richard
Well, thank you,
Bishop.
James. Thank you.
Said hello, they're keeping it.
We're generally here every single day for y'all's viewing pleasure. Generally.
Said high five to you, Lori. Tristan Payne. Said thank you, Super Truck Car. Canadian emergency team. Said popcorn, yellow stripe, smile face, blue smiling.
Some days is later than others, some days is earlier than
Said
others,
hi,
but
Richard. Lori
my
G.
ideal startup time is around 9 or 10 o'clock in the mornings.
Rick.
It's my ideal
Said
startup
welcome,
time.
James.
But sometimes I do start earlier and sometimes I do start later.
Lori G. Said James, welcome. Glad you are here.
I had a hard time finding that clip.
Said I was 46 and 47 on them.
I had a hard time finding that.
Said I got
Hood clip.
298 likes. Rockin' and Slottin'. Said have you always been trucking or have you done the tour bus thing with music artists?
No,
Right along
I'm just
can
trucking.
too. Said another new user. Misfit Train fan. Said Grizzly Bear G.
Dang it. Who done that?
0.79.
Misfit.
Oh my God. Richard Bishop. Said howdy super trucker.
Done that one good.
Canadian emergency team. Said so 2 new users I think.
2 new users.
Super
Right
trucker.
on.
Said how
Well, that was
Richard.
that's funny because I didn't hear them say Ride Along Gang Fan 2 followed the channel. I didn't hear that.
Share 0.79.
Maybe I just missed it
Said all
though.
done, Bobby. I'm pulling over.
Share Bear, how you been? Hadn't seen you in a
Said hey
minute.
Bobby, we need to talk about these late streams. We can talk in your office.
10-4 on
Rockin'
that.
and Slottin'. Said Elmo. Mark Trejo. Said what eat for dinner, Mr. Bobby.
Double cheeseburger, man. Double cheeseburger.
Hey. Said that little video you put up, I thought it was the guy that ran out of gas because I put a comment up on that. Share Bear 0.79.
I was wondering about that.
Share Bear 0.79. Said Ben. Misfit Train fan. Said love ya, Bobby. Rockin' and
Thank you,
Slottin'.
thank you, thank you.
Said that sounded like something adult like her. Kevin Towler. Said 305 likes.
305. Dang it,
Said
man.
we're Whataburger, Mr. Bobby.
From McDonald's. Double cheeseburgers come from McDonald's. McDonald's. Well, I mean, I guess Whataburger might have them, but I don't stop at the Whataburgers much. If they're not just right there at a truck stop or convenient to a truck stop, then I don't ever go to them.
WYOBT. Said selfishly, I love the later stream so I can watch them live.
Heck yeah. The later streams helps out a lot. It's good for a lot of you.
WYOBT said street quiche.
I just don't like driving real late. But if I gotta drive late, then I would rather drive till 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning as 11 o'clock at night. Really, in all actuality. It's easier to find parking places at 3 o'clock in the morning, especially if you go to a Love's, because the people starts pulling out from Love's at around 3 o'clock, the drivers do, so that they can get to the next Love's and park before the parking lot gets full.
Said fed a family of 10 tonight.
Family of 10?
79.
Dang it.
Said I haven't eaten yet. Super truck
You need to go eat.
Said WYO, were you watching stream?
What did she say? Late streaks. Dang it, I missed that. I was wondering why you put the stream up, or you put the stream up behind it. A lot of times I'll hear what my brain's supposed to hear on those typos like that a lot of times. Now, not every time, but a lot of times.
Canadian emergency team said their brother sadly died. They wanted to continue what he did. They both loved your channel. He is keeping his brother, who passed away from cancer, will always remember.
Always
Ride along
remember.
fan too. Said yes, I continue what he does. I miss him a lot. I wish he was still here.
Peace, but quietness.
Said okay.
Sometimes it's pretty active in here. Sometimes it's quiet though.
Said no. WYOBT said I miss P-Rap. Saw ye change. Martin Trejo said Lori, how was weather in Houston? Misfit train fan said watch out for the rats. Minus
Lord have mercy, man. What was that? The heck was that?
Share Bearpoint 79 said been having chest pains lately. Canadian emergency team said I'm going to bed. It's late to talk to you all tomorrow. Lori G.
I appreciate stopping in and hanging out. Okay, next time around.
Super truck car said I be stroking. I stroke it to the east and I stroke it to the west. Andy C.
God dang
said,
it.
howdy,
You know how
howdy,
wrong that
everyone.
sounded? Hello. I missed who that was.
Says LOL super truck car. Lori G. said Martinez was hot today, 86 degrees. Canadian emergency team said if we're take some Advil or Tylenol, maybe that will help. King of Fix 7 said howdy Andy. King of Fix 7
How you doing?
said face blue smiling. WYOBT said hiya Andy C. Lori G said face blue smiling super truck car. Lurch Wolf said I'm going sit back and watch and eat my cheese balls and warm Pop-Tarts.
Cheese balls and warm Pop-Tarts.
Said it to the one I love best. Hi from Michigan.
Hello.
Hey.
wonderful rest of your night. Somehow or another, I'm missing the names. I'm not catching the names for some reason. Most
said
of
I
them.
forgot my cook Kool-Aid. Martin Trejo
Appreciate stopping in and hanging out.
said I'd be
Catch you
visiting
next time around.
Houston in June, Lori. Super Truck Car said Bobby, that song was called Strokin' by Clarence Carter.
Yeah, I've heard it. It just sounds funny coming through Meg.
Ride Along Fan 2
He's joking.
said me to even head to bed. I know how it feels to be sick. I am as well.
Alright,
Share
Ride Along Fan
Bear.79
Appreciate
said what the app
stopping
was
in and hanging
interesting.
out. We'll catch you next time around.
Said yep, Meg is spitting the names out like a Catholic priest.
I don't even know who said that.
Canadian Emergency Team said he will.
I will what?
Lori G said markets will be really hot then.
Oh, yes, you will.
Andy C said that was Andy. Super Truck Car
I should have
said
known it
Crop
was
Duster
Andy.
said it.
A crop
CW
duster.
Sharp said Share Bear. Oil Barons. High Altitudes
Crop duster.
said New Mexico, huh? Those roads should shake a kidney stone.
Oh, man, I tell you what, they probably will.
Said where you at now, Bobby? Andy C
Sunset, Texas.
said EOL Crop Hunter.
Crop hunter.
Share Bear .79 said confessing like a demonic creature.
Dang. Yeah, they might just do it. They might shake that kidney stone. I wished it would. I wished it would come on out, man. I tell you. I think this one maybe. I could be wrong. Maybe I've just forgot about past ones, but I think maybe this one might be the worst one that I've had. As far as lingering and pain for days and days and days. This one may be the worst one that I've had, maybe.
Misfit Train Fan said drive safe.
Will do. Safe as possible. Boom. So I looked around for my mounting system today while I was
Misfit
waiting.
Train Fan said drift.
Drew's not here.
Lori G
I only found
said high
one.
altitudes. I hope you had a good day.
I need at least
Rocket and
3
slotted.
more before I put.
Said time to get it checked out. It's been like a month. Super Truck Car said lingering like a ball mark part.
Yeah.
LOL.
I need to get at least
High
3 more
altitudes.
before I put them on
Said
there.
the road I was on in Utah about busted my frame.
Dang it, yeah. Some of them
Share
Utah roads.
79
Terrible.
said glad to be here with you on live stream tonight, Bobby.
Well, thank you for being here. Appreciate it.
Said drink some cranberry.
I have been. I've been drinking cranberry and taking vinegar gummies and taking the leaves for the pain.
Richard Bishop
I'm
said
working on
Lori G,
it.
there used to be a bar in Imperial, Nebraska that served a cocktail called a crop duster.
Crop duster.
Said hey Bobby and Misfits.
Tony, how you doing?
How are you all?
Doing all right, man.
High
Doing all right.
altitudes. Said Margie face red heart shape. Martin Trejo said Bobby, did you drink water?
That's all I've been drinking is
Said
water.
Sonny will be closer to me sometime soon.
I don't know where you're at, Tony. I mean, we're headed to New Mexico.
Lori G said high altitudes face red heart shape.
that's going through my head right now, I know stroking's going through Super Trucker's head, but the song that's going through my head right now is Break On Through. Well, that's not the name of it, but that's the words. Break On Through to the other side. What is the name of that song? By the Doors. Might be. I don't know. I wish it would break on through, though.
ShareBear.79 said just let it run its course.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Super Truck Car said LOL. Lori G said Richard, what a name. Andy C said sauerkraut juice and moonshine would make a good protester or maybe a splatter wagon.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Probably a splatter wagon.
Said pain is like a virus. WYOBT said I have that new anxiety song in my head. Tony
Anxiety song?
said I'm in Albuquerque.
Oh, yeah. I'm in your way then. I forgot about that. That is right.
High altitudes said the Doors.
Yeah, the Doors. Break on through.
Andy C said vanish the walls.
Huh?
Martin Trejo
Vanish
said
the wall.
Lori.
What the heck does that mean?
Andy C said varnish the walls.
Oh, varnish
Richard
the wall.
Bishop said Bobby Imperial, Nebraska is on U.S. Highway 6 in western Nebraska. Super Truck Car
10-4 on that.
said kraut juice definitely splatter. Geo79 said hi Richard Bishop. WYOBT said I also have that song. Hit the road Jack. And don't y'all come back.
Don't you come
No
back
more.
no more,
No more. No more. Lori G said Martin.
What'd you say?
Lori G said BT good song. ShareBear.79 said outlandish some of these signs with language on them.
What do you mean by that?
Martin Trejo said good song.
You still work at the radio station, Mark?
Said I don't sing LOL. Andy C said kraut juice, German colon blood. ShareBear.79 said can't he.
Okay.
Martin Trejo said yes, Mr. Bobby.
Right on, man. Right on.
WYOBT said it.
What station is it that you're at? If you don't mind me asking. I mean, that's up to you. If you don't want to put it, you don't have to. But if you want to, you can. Maybe some people will stop by and give you a listen.
Martin Trejo said web station.
Oh, it's a web station. Interesting. Everything's web now, though, ain't it?
ShareBear.79 said iHeartRadio. Fred Haddad Jr. said hi Bobby, just stopped by to say good night and catch back up tomorrow.
I'm afraid appreciate you stopping in and hanging out. Okay, see you next time around. Yeah, I tell you what, that could have been a good convenient ride there in Fort Worth today.
High altitude.
Had I not been filming
Said
like
Bobby,
this, I think it was
you know
about
why kidney stones are worse than pregnancy. After you have one, nobody says let's have another. Rick said I should be Gary to go back through the streams and pick out all of Bobby's singing moments. LOL.
all of my
Martin
singing
Trejo
moments.
said I sent you text.
Send me text.
WYOBT
Okay.
said smack that misfits. Jeff Winters said best way to get rid of kidney stones is with sound waves break up the stones, which I have had to have done.
How much that cost?
Richard Bishop said oh Susan S.O. where are you tonight? ShareBear.79 said throw 60 on it and let it ride out.
cost your insurance.
Andy C. said my aunt called today and told me the mower wouldn't move. She had broke the belt that runs the hydraulics, told her to send it to the shop.
Dang.
WYOET. Said Susan face blue smiling.
Oh, it's
Gary
biscuit in
Watson.
there.
Said that's hit and miss. Share Bear point 79.
Yeah.
Said 39 on the dollar.
39 on the dollar.
Gary Watson. Said it didn't work on me. Jeff Winters. Said did not cost me anything out of pocket, fully covers.
Yeah, but I don't have insurance, so.
Said no, I'm trying to summon Susan.
Oh, you're trying to summon her, okay.
Andy C.
Yeah, well, I don't have
Said
insurance,
that's a
so
hard
see, it's
bell
out of
to get
pocket.
to.
I need to know the price of it. I can't go in and spend $40,000 for a vibration.
Tuck tuck go fast. Said we needed to just go find someone in Dallas with a big booming radio in the car. He would shake that kidney stone loose. Share Bear point 79. Said no room at the hospital anyways.
No.
High altitudes. Said I can summon Susan. Bish kid enter the light. Richard Bishop. Said howdy there Gary Watson. Davy Farms. Said howdy.
Maybe how
Gary
you doing?
Watson. Said hi and Richard Bishop.
How you doing?
Davy Farms. Said good how about you?
I'm doing alright, man. Getting good grades. Future's so bright. Somebody's got to wear shades. And that don't count as singing. That was just reciting. I think that sign said 20 miles ahead. Do I want to shut down at Henrietta or drive a little bit further?
Said LOL. Jeff Winters. Said the cost if you have to pay is around 9,000.00 to get the sound waves to break up the kidney stones.
$9,000. I don't want to pay that much either.
Said if your pee is an emergency, you can park by the front door. Tuck tuck go fast. Said Mr. Google says the average cost of the sound wave is $17,000. You can get a nice moving
$17,000?
stereo for that.
Good.
Share Bear point 79.
This kidney stones
Said that
ain't
is
cheap,
all the
man.
hospital has to offer.
Kidney stones ain't
Said the
cheap.
truck car. Said sounded like a dog howling.
I'll be dang.
That's our trips. Said that's a desolate hall on the other side of Wichita Falls.
Excuse me. Ah, sheesh, that was the wrong one. That's what I meant to do. Excuse me on the first one. Excuse me, my bad.
Chanel Coleman. Said hello.
Hello, Snell.
Rick. Said LOL. Tuck tuck go fast. Said wrong and Bobby. John
Right.
Gross. Said good evening.
John, how you
Does going
doing?
back and forth across the time zones mess with your internal clock?
No, not
Martin
really.
Trejo. Said Bobby will tune in my show tomorrow. Rick. Said Bobby we can start a stone fund for you in chat.
A stone fun? I can try to. What time are you in there tomorrow?
Richard Bishop
4:30 and
said
finish by
Bobby, just
noon.
give them an IOU, haha, lol.
Yeah.
Lori G said hi Chanel, welcome in. Andy C said next Sunday I'm gonna dress up like a kid and hunt Easter eggs. I don't think I'll get caught unless they follow the trail of colored eggshells. Share Bear Point 79 said have a safe trip Bobby, great to hear from you tonight. I'm heading to bed. I have to get up for work in 4 hours.
Alright, Sheriff, I appreciate you stopping in and hanging out. We'll catch you
Said
next time.
hello
Make it
Bobby
back.
and all.
Priyanka, how you doing?
Said since you don't have a schedule, time zones don't mess with you. Rick
Yeah, I don't
said
have any
instead
kind of
the troll
particular
fund,
schedule.
we can make it the stone fund, lol.
Right.
Richard Bishop said hi Priyanka.
Generally, I don't have any particular kind of schedule. Except for, my deliveries and my pickups. That's it. About the only time that the time zones really, really bother me is like if I go
Tom Gray
from mountains
said sounds like
to
Kentucky
Eastern
and-
time, and then especially if I've been in Mountain Time for
said doing okay.
a few days,
Hope y'all are well.
and then say I shoot straight over and hit
You
Eastern
guys
time,
take care. Bobby,
then
be
it
safe. Much love.
then it does kind of bother me a little bit.
Said hi to Miss
But not much.
Priyanka.
Are you still in the hospital, Priyanka?
Andy C said yep. Tom got my salt shaker ready.
Tom, how you doing?
Rick said he's just here to survive.
That's it, man. I'm just here to survive. Make a living. Pass on through to the other side.
Priyanka said no, I was discharged a few hours after arrival luckily.
Oh, okay.
High altitudes. Said for 1800
That's good.
you can have a ureteroscopy with laser lithotripsy is a minimally invasive procedure used to remove kidney or urethral stones.
What? Oh,
Tony said hey
mercy.
Priyanka.
For 1800? Is that with insurance?
Priyanka said just had bad C and acid reflux. Bob Casey Ariel
Acid reflux.
said Bobby is rockin' into the night. Howdy Bobby and Chap.
Okay, so
Gary
how you doing?
Watson said did you try the Stonebreaker? Looks like it's 14.49.
No, I hadn't got that
Richard
yet.
Bishop said Lori G of course Bobby could open a running account. That's where you open an account and take a French name. Rick said hi Bob Casey. High altitudes said you don't want to know where they insert the laser though.
I mean,
Bob Casey Ariel
what? The
said
laser?
howdy Rick.
Do they do it like a Twizzler stick?
Lori G said Richard. WYOBT said hi Bob C. Super truck car said high altitudes can't be worse than a camera. Gary Watson said I had that done. High altitudes said they put a laser up you like a catheter. Rick said Gary, is that a big hammer for 14.49? Bob Casey Ariel said at WYOBT hey hey. Hank said do you like Twizzlers now? Bob Casey
No, I don't like
Ariel
Twizzlers.
said hello and Lori G
Well, I do like the orange cream
said hi Bob
Twizzlers,
Casey.
but that's
Bob
it.
Casey Ariel said howdy Gary.
It's not Twizzler. It's
Tom Gray
Is it Twizzler or
Said it's the
Twizzler?
anticipation that gets you with those things.
I know. I want to see what this thing looks like.
Alice Usher
Getting
said
anxious.
good night Bobby and the Misfits.
All right, Alice. Appreciate you stopping in, hanging in. We'll catch you next time we're in.
bet they do. Hank said, but what do I know? I'm hardly ever in the hospital, so I'm not sure what the camera is for. Duck, duck, go fast. Said, are you sure it's not you are SOL?
Dang it.
Magnetic Connection and Johnny BK20 said, gotta keep the laughter going.
Right.
WYOBT said, hope you're feeling better, Priyanka. Gary Watson said to look and take pictures. Supertruckar said, I had a tumor in my bladder, was found by a urethroscope. Lori G said, good night, Richard, it was great to see you. Dennis B said, hey Bobby, checking in from Sacramento, hope all is well. Keep the rotor down and truck on. JR said, hi Priyanka. Hank said, yeah, that makes sense. Gary W Priyanka said, thanks WYOBT, face red heart shape, I just ate my 8th egg of the day. Tom Gray,
Your 8th egg?
said, I had a broken heart. Dwayne Jones said, have you named your reading assistant? A ghost in the
They call
now.
her Meg
Said,
Dwayne.
Priyanka, get well soon. Priyanka said, no joke. Lori G said, hi Tom.
They call her Meg here.
Tom Gray said, hi Lori. JR said, I like deviled eggs.
I do too. That's good crop dusting fuel though.
Priyanka
For me it is.
said, too many eggs, but they were over easy. Desert Rat
They ate
said, well, let's
over
just
easy
have chili
eggs.
dogs.
Lord have mercy. I like them things, but there ain't no way I could eat 8 of them. Not because it'd fill me up, because that would tear my stomach
Connection
up.
and Johnny BK20 said, Meg just told me she is giving free hugs.
Free hugs to everybody.
Patty P said, I like pickled red meat eggs.
I don't like pickled eggs too much. I like pickled quail eggs, but not regular eggs.
Lori G said, hi Priyanka. Priyanka said, hi Lori G. Dwayne Jones said, how long have you been away from home this trip?
Almost a month, not quite though. Matter of fact, I think I'm home down here.
Deborah Warner said, hello there, I'm back.
Yep, how you
JR
do?
said, I
Welcome back.
only eat over medium eggs. Tom Gray said, Rocky says, drink 6 raw eggs and go for a run.
6 raw eggs and a run.
Deborah Warner said, I feel refreshed and I feel relaxed, took a shower, and I'm all ready for the night sleep later.
too many
A ghost of
enchiladas
the
what I have
now.
had.
Said Rocky drinks raw eggs. LLK 517 said popping in to say hello everyone, but heading to sleep.
517.
Up at 6:18 a.m. WYOVT said Young D-Rap. Super Truck Bar said goose eggs. LOL, first thing I thought was big bump on the head. Duck duck go fast.
Those make big omelets,
said
man.
yes, go eat goose goose go slow's eggs. Leave
And
the
I mean,
duck eggs alone.
I imagine
Lori G
scrambled eggs that
said
make
have a good
a
night,
big
LLK
scrambled egg.
517
Now
Jesse
that I probably
Desert
couldn't eat
Rat
over easy.
said BT.
Probably. Could.
WYOBT said have a great night, LLK.
Yeah, I don't think I could eat a
LLK
goose egg over easy.
517 said thanks Lori and WYO good night. George Luongo said good evening right along gang.
Good evening, George.
CW Sharp said my goose eggs were always on my math test scores. George Luongo
Dang it.
said happy Monday to everybody. A ghost of the now said anyone do ostrich eggs.
I've never had an ostrich egg. I'd like to try. I'd like to see what they look like, how big they are. I'd like to see how much egg
George
they make.
Luongo said good evening, a ghost of now.
Because I'm telling you what, a goose egg is
Said omelet smarter than I sound.
a goose egg is probably
George Luongo
a 6 to 8 egg
said
omelet.
good evening, Tom.
I would say a 6 egg
WYOBT
omelet.
said hello, George. Yay, Monday.
I would
is
say,
almost
yeah,
over.
6. I would say 6. 4 to 6.
Said turkey eggs are good fried, scrambled, or boiled. Super Truck Car said ostrich egg will be a gigantic omelet.
Yeah,
A
well,
ghost of the now said hello, George. Lori G said hello, George.
see the pan that I cooked the ostrich in, I mean the goose egg, I think it was like a 12, it was either a 12 or 16 inch pan, so it took up that whole space, but it was thick. It was like
George Luongo said
maybe-
WYOBTX, how are you tonight? And a very good evening, happy Monday morning and all.
maybe half-inch
George
deep.
Luongo said
maybe.
good evening, Lori. JR
Freaking huge omelet
said I
that
like
thing's
a
made.
good omelet. Patty P said one ostrich egg is equivalent to 24 chicken eggs.
24 chicken
Deborah
eggs, dang
Warner
it. Goose
said,
egg
well,
is
this
like
a different subject
four.
about a goose. When is the residents come
or
in and
six.
start
I wanna-
yelling that a goose was chasing her outside and
As
it
far
almost
as
tried
the
to
mass
find her?
goes, as far as the inside goes,
Said, hey there, George. Gary
it's
Watson
about like 4 to 6.
said, I saw a guy scamble an ostrich egg on YouTube.
Dang.
George Luongo said, good evening, Patty P. Andy C said, ostrich is equal to a dozen large chicken eggs. My sis had ostriches. Eugene Plies Brunswick Train Fan Farm Lover Videos said, hello, how are you doing tonight?
Doing very
George
good. How you
Luongo
doing?
said, good evening, Tony. George Luongo said, good evening, Eugene. George Luongo said, good evening, Junior. Patty P said, evening, George. Tom Gray said, everyone ignores me.
Everybody
Said, ostrich
ignores
and
you.
emulated eggs are about the same size.
Ostrich and emu.
George Luongo said, good evening, Andy C.
still got a couple more
said I'll
weeks.
file that tidbit away. Thanks, Ellie. Tom Gray said, yay, I hate your arms. Holler and don't get bit.
Andy's got that lit up over there.
Tom Gray said, hit in the nuts. George Luongo said, I'm sitting home in my easy chair watching on my big screen TV. Gary Watson said, dang Eve, you held my head down and dragged me all over the yard.
He didn't want you kicking him, man.
Said that is because they cannot kick while they are biting. Andy C said that's how my sis subdued him to check him out. George Luongo said, thank God for you two.
I could just see Sasquatch getting his head held down and pulled by a bird.
George Luongo said, actually, I got to go put the garbage out tonight. Andy C said, they don't bite hard, you barely know they are biting. Taco Gang said, hey y'all.
Taco King made
George
it.
Luongo said, Monday night my garbage goes out. Tom Gray said, sounds like my last day. A ghost of the now said, Sasquatch get bit stealing eggs.
Dang it, man.
WYOPT said, hi Taco King. Gary Watson said, I got him in the trailer, that's what counted.
Right. I'll hold my head down till you get to the trailer. We're going to the trailer then.
George Luongo said Department of Sanitation in New York City changed all the rules as far as the garbage outside on the street.
Did they? Can't put it out there till the night of pickup. That's the way it should be. Hopefully there's a parking spot here. I really don't feel like driving any
A
further.
ghost of the
I
now
know he's been driving that
said
long.
Gary Watson ride into the train station face blue smile. Taco Gang said, hey WYOBT. Andy C said, put a pillowcase over their head, they'll do anything you want.
Dang it. They got their trusting you then, don't they?
Tony said, I used to have a couple emu when I still lived in Arizona. They were a fun bird to play with. The eggs were not too bad. Foster M said, a nice night for a drive, Bobby. Andy C
Oh, I'm going to pull over if there's a spot. Somebody
Buddy
just
Reed
got
said, hello,
the
Foster
spot
M.
that I wanted. Dang it. They're pulling into it right now.
Gene said, have a good night, Bobby, if you're going to be closing down the stream now.
Well, if there ain't no
Tom
parking,
Frank
then I won't be able
said
to.
it was the city council changed the rules, George. Lori G said, hi, Foster M.
Is he seriously parked right there?
Gary Watson
For real?
said, I had one for 2 days, traded him off. Foster M said, hi, Buddy Reed and at Lori G.
That's a handicap spot, man.
JR
There might not be no parking
said, I
spot.
just got done with a piece of carrot cake. Andy C said, parked in the entry.
He's parking in handicap, man.
George Luongo said, I am glad to know that you enjoyed your carrot cake. Lori G George Luongo
It's got a little bit more space.
said I like it with chocolate frosting and whipped cream on it. A ghost of the now said lot of trucks parked there.
There's more space
George
right here.
Luongo said put away it's 54 degrees in New York in case anybody's interesting. I'm watching Channel 4 News.
Channel 4 News.
Deborah Warner said I hope you find him a spot.
Yeah, we found one. There's a few spots here, actually.
Said catch you all again soon, ride along gang.
Yeah, I'll be back up in the morning. Probably about 9 o'clock. Maybe 10, I don't know. And we'll have a full day of driving tomorrow. Got 550 miles or so to go. McElroy.
Lori G said good night, Keith. Deborah Warner said 55 degrees and then also the temperature just a little cooler, Argo. Andy C
66
said
here.
make sure you turn your palm sleeve in for next year's Ash Wednesday. Steve Knapp said have a good restful night, Bobby. See you tomorrow.
All right, y'all. Appreciate stopping in
Have a
and
good
hanging
night,
out
Lori G.
for the couple hours that we
George
drove.
Luongo said they still don't know what caused the helicopter crash in the Hudson River.
Yeah, I seen that
A ghost
helicopter
of the
crash. That
now
was pretty wicked.
said see you tomorrow. George Luongo said good night to all my friends.
If you didn't get the thumbs
Deborah
up button
Warner
on the way in, by
said,
all
have a good night,
means,
Bobby.
get
Have a
it
good
on
night.
the
Everyone
way
see you
out.
again. Love you guys. Smiling face with 3 hearts. Smiling face with.
Oh, Deborah got muted. Chat, you are done.